the underground. Another episode. I didn't think I was going to make it. Did you guys watch the 10 Commandments like I asked you to? It was like I enjoy it more every year, and I was like, I'll tell you, I can say every line in that movie. Remember when the water girl, she was belonging to Dathan, and then Joshua, he wanted to save her life with the pig's blood, or the lamb's blood, whatever it was, I don't even know. And he put it over the door, and before she was like, death cometh to me to set me free. Death cometh to me. I thought death cameth for me this week. I had a very bad sinus infection. I wanted to rip off my nose. Friday was so bad. I didn't work for a whole week. And I was choking. It was like I couldn't breathe. I thought I was dying. I'm not kidding. I had to be put on an inhaler. I was like, how do I use this? I've never been on an inhaler in my life. And I lost my voice, which is my worst fear in life. Finally, I got it back yesterday, and I used it too much. I was kind of going on and on. Just as long as I'm okay for the show, I don't care what happens to me. But a lot happened. I just want to go through it just very quickly before my voice gives out again. Trump was indicted, and I knew this was going to happen, or as he puts it, indicated. And, for what he got indicted for, he's done worse. The porn star thing doesn't really get to me. I guess it's the way he reported it that's a crime. But, I'm just thinking, can the Republicans think of someone better? And I should talk. Can the Democrats think of someone better? It's pretty bad. So, an indicted president running for president. Also, you got Ron DeSantis. He's banning books. He's banning drag queens. I think there's more in life than drag queens. Like, who cares about the damn drag queens? This is the thing I got to say about that. They don't really have a lot of ways to make money. So, like, at least they're not, like, bums. Like, let them work. I don't even see a drag queen in my daily life. Like, who cares? I get it. You don't want them coming into the schools. But, raise your kids where they don't care. Like, laugh about it. Laugh about the damn drag queens. Who cares? They're not hurting you or me. Just let it go. I don't know why they have these culture wars on the right, and then the left goes crazy and wants to go in the schools with second graders. I don't know. It's on both sides. There's no normal. There's no middle anymore. Please calm down, both of you. But I really want to talk about lifestyle issues, like Vanderpump Rules. I didn't really get a chance to talk about this last week with the Scandoval. I'm so addicted to, I can't, that's all I watch, Vanderpump Rules. And Tom Sandoval. Now, they've got a restaurant, him and Tom. It's Schwartz and Sandy's, and people are writing the worst reviews. It's so bad that they had to stop the reviews on Yelp because people were putting Raquel's face on a cockroach, okay? And people were giving it bad reviews, like the food's terrible, the service is terrible, they're rude. Now, if we use that criteria, like, okay, someone cheated on somebody, so therefore I don't want to go to the restaurant. Are we going to walk into a restaurant and say, may I please speak to the owner and make sure he's not cheating on his wife? I mean, it's ridiculous. It's like a soap opera. Like, who cares? I just want good food. I don't care what the husband's doing to the wife. That's their business. So who cares about that? But I just think it was hard for me to believe that Schwartz was going with Raquel. Do you know why? Because Schwartz he doesn't strike me as someone sexual because he drinks so much. He's such a dysfunctional alcoholic that I think he's impotent at this point. So that was a smokescreen, him and Raquel. And Sandoval, I'm not a Sandoval fan. Like, I think the fame has gone to his head. He's got his hair, like one strand hanging down like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. And he's got that band, Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras. I don't know if you've ever heard them sing. The band, I'm not going to rank on the band. The band's not bad. The female singer's okay. He's horrible. And then he had a big framed picture of his best friend's mother and singing Jesse's Girl, but saying he wanted Schwartz's mom. Okay, that's pretty sick. You're after your best friend's mother. Something's wrong with him. That's kind of not normal. And I don't think he has a good voice. He thinks he's better than he is. He needs to come back down to earth, Ariana, I do feel bad for her because she was cheated on, but Listen, who hasn't been cheated on? We've all been cheated on. You know, when I got cheated on, you know what I did? Bye! Don't get violent. Who cares? You're getting rid of trash. Who cares about it? And Ariana, I'm thinking she might be gay. I know she says she's bi, but I don't know, when you stop having sex with your boyfriend, and it's only a few times a year or something, I'd start to probably wonder, am I with the right sex? Tom is as close to being a woman as you get. He hairspray, shaving his face and all that other stuff. I think that, you know, that happened to me a long time ago. Like, I'd like feminine guys. And so you have to really look at yourself and what you're attracted to. It's not like I'm attracted to mountain men. But yeah, I can't wait for the reunion because there was a restraining order against Sheena because she punched Raquel in the eye. This is crazy. These people, you know, they may be rich and famous, but like at what cost? Like they're all fighting at each other's throats. That is not healthy. It's crazy. Like, why are you getting so involved in someone's love life? Who cares what they do? If Raquel and Tom want to be together, I know they did it wrong. They were hiding and lying. That's the bad part. But, you know, there were signs that Tom and Ariana were not going to make it because it's fundamental. Like, Ariana did not want kids. Tom did. And listen, that broke up Brad Pitt and Jennifer Aniston. If you want kids and your girlfriend doesn't want kids, that's a problem right there. You're not going to make it. You gotta be compatible. Those are big life decisions, you know? And they have a house together. See, that's what scares me about being in a relationship. Like, if I ever got in a relationship, I probably would keep my condo. Because where do you go? Where do you go when you break up? Are you on the streets? I mean, and you can't, like me, if I break up with someone, I don't want to look at their face. I don't want to watch them eat. Nothing. Get out of my face. I'm the type that just likes to take off. I don't care what you did, what you want. I wish no ill will, but just get away from me. You know, that's the way I feel about stuff. But, you know, it's terrible because their misfortune is my happiness. I just love watching it. They make great reality stars. They are wonderful. I wouldn't want them as my friends. And Lala is, I don't know what's going on, but she's like goes from 0 to 100. Like, she can't stand Raquel. She never liked Raquel, probably because Raquel and James were together and Lala and James hooked up. It's a big commune. Like, they all went with each other. It's kind of weird. But Raquel always, Lala always cracks on Raquel's intelligence. Like, put a thought together or she claps at her. And she's very demeaning and bullying. See, I don't like that ganging up on someone in a group. And that's what they did to Raquel in Las Vegas. Like, all right, Raquel's like a little kid, kind of. She had this glowing light thing in her bedroom, and they were kind of abusing her for that. But, you know, Raquel's standing up for herself, and she won't allow herself to be bullied, which is always a good thing. She made a mistake with going with Tom. You know, I don't know, what do you do when you're in love with someone or you think you're in love with someone? Sometimes the passion takes over, and you inadvertently hurt people. It's not a good thing, but I don't know, Sheena punching her. Come on, give me a break. Oh, Sheena went with a married guy. She went with Brandy Glanville's husband, Eddie Cibrian. So stop. And Lala went with a married guy. Randall was married. So you guys need to stop looking at other people's sins and basically, you know, look at yourselves. I guess sometimes it's hard for people to look at what they do wrong. And if you're looking at my hair right now, yeah, I just got back from the hair salon. She doesn't do hair the way I do, with the way she styled it, because I'm from the 80s. I just kind of go like this with the gel, and she kind of like made it flatter. But I'm just like telling you right now, this is like the way I do my hair, but it's okay. I'm very paranoid about my hair. But I had to listen to, while I was in the chair, going off about their coworkers and how this one is complaining about this one. I'm like, this is why I have men for friends. Men are so much easier to hang around with. Women, it's like you get 6 of them in a room, and it's like the Real Housewives. You're going to have dishes being thrown. It's crazy. What are you going to do? Women, you love them. You can't help it, you know? I love it. But it's hard for me sometimes with all the drama. You know, at the stage in my life, I don't really want all that kind of drama. But yeah, I wait for the next Vanderpump. I'm watching reruns. I'm so addicted. I'm watching reruns. That's pretty bad. But on to another. Speaking of Brandy Glanville, she did the Ultimate Girls Trip with Caroline Manzo, and supposedly now Brandy again says she's bisexual. I don't know what's going on, because she gets bombed and then kisses women. So it's kind of weird to me. She went after Caroline, and Caroline, if you know her from the New Jersey Housewives, she's like tough. Like, I wouldn't mess with her. And Brandy followed her in the bathroom and I guess grabbed her boobs and her, down there and started making out with her. That is wrong, in my opinion. I am so opposite of that. Like, do not grab a straight, happily married woman and push yourself on them. Not everybody wants to make out with women. You can't do that. Brandy is very, like, in-your-face bisexual. Like, she's, like, not everybody's understanding about that kind of stuff. And you know what? That's sexual assault. They threw her out of there. They're like, you need to leave. The producers, like, went over the tape. There was no video of it, but their mics were on. So, I don't know. Caroline's, like, traumatized. I don't blame her. That, to me, that's as bad as a man assaulting a woman. I don't think it's right for women to do it to women or man to do it to a woman. I just, it's not making, like, it's not the same thing, gay, bi. Another thing, with all those damn letters, gay, lesbian, what is it? LGBTQ. How many more letters are you going to put on there? One letter, gay. Don't let anybody else on there. Maybe bisexuals, you let them on, give them a 5-year limit till they make up their mind what they like. Okay? We got to make up our minds. You got to be as miserable as we are. That's what I say about that. Just call us all gay. It doesn't matter. I just can't stand all these letters. They keep adding more letters, and it's confusing me. I'm very confused. I don't like to be confused. I'm sorry, I'm on heavy meds. I'm on, like, antibiotics and... Actually, it's the coffee. Antibiotics and an inhaler. Please show me how to use the inhaler. But it's just crazy. So another couple that I'd like to talk about. I'm on a reality binge here today. The Real Housewives of New Jersey, Dolores and Paul. Her new boyfriend, Paul. I know she's happy. I like Paul. He's a good guy, but he's boring for reality TV. I miss Frank. And Paul and Frank do not like each other because Frank is lonely. Frank used to go everywhere with Dolores, but now it's Paul. And Paul's one of those men. He's like, no, I'm in your life. You gotta just, Frank needs to grow up, he's saying. And Frank misses his relationship, and he feels guilty over the way he treated Dolores when they were married. He cheated on her. He mentally abused her. And Dolores is such a good person. She just kept the family together. But I really like Frank. He's so, like, funny. He's great for reality TV. And Paul, to me, I'm being selfish. I'm sorry. Dolores, you can be happy. You can stay with Paul. But Frank is better for the show, okay? I know she's, like, not feeling sorry for Frank, Catania. But I really love Frank Catania. It's funny that we all have these opinions on who people should date and all that because we watch them every day. And this is like you get involved in people's lives, and they're real people's lives. This is not a soap opera. This is reality television. Did you guys hear about that Gwyneth Paltrow thing? That was so strange to me. That trial where she ran into this optometrist. He sued her. She sued him back for $1, and then she won. And then at the end of the trial, she's like, take care of yourself, or something, like in a very sarcastic. I'm not a fan of Gwyneth Paltrow, but he's like, you too, dear. And now I guess he's going to appeal. It's going to be never ending. They're going to be in each other's lives forever. Some guy suggested she should just, like, pay him off. And I'm like, no, not if she didn't run into the guy and do it on purpose or whatever she was accused of doing. It was very strange to have somebody fall down on a ski slope and then sue somebody for it. I mean, just get up and go. What is he? I guess the guy can still walk. What's the big deal? That guy's a baby. I'm sorry, but I don't feel bad for that optometrist. He's like trying to get some quick money. Isn't he retired? Like, why don't you just go enjoy your life, huh? It's unbelievable. But I'm pretty much gonna end my podcast before I have a nervous breakdown. I'm surprised that I didn't choke through it and lose my voice through it, but I'm very happy doing this. I appreciate JB. I really appreciate JB. And we'll see you guys here next week. Just go TRIXXI'S Underground and you'll catch me on YouTube. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next week.